is up, metalheads and non-metalheads alike? This is the Ever Black Underground, where we talk about music that's a little more extreme than most people like to listen to. We're gonna do another album review. I'm gonna try to put these out fairly often. We're gonna do another one from Tom Gekas. This is actually gonna be a split that he did with Ashes of Old. I'm not familiar with Ashes of Old, so this will be new, and I will go over all the tracks on the split, so it's not just gonna be Tom Gekas' stuff. The reason I do that for splits is because I think the reason you do a split is not only to, well, there's quite a few reasons you do a split, but essentially I don't want to leave out one of the bands that were on a split just because I don't know them, you know. So again, Tom Gekas, Ashes of Old. They did a split called Crusade of the Infidels. And Tom Gekas I'm quite a fan of. He does depressive suicidal black metal. I assume Ashes of Old would be similar in that vein. I have not looked into them at all. But yeah, so we're going to get right into it. And start off with the first track, Introduction of Terror. I don't know if any of these songs by Ashes of Old have been reused from other albums that they did, but I do know that Shold, I think I'm pronouncing that right, by Tom Gekas, believe was released as a single, so this is being used here. Not a big deal. I don't really care. I just thought I'd point that out. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start playing it now. So it's Ashes of Old, Introduction of Terror. I was getting a little worried. I thought it was going to be a little more... It started out kind of electronic. I'm not a huge fan of that, but this is okay. It sounds very thrashy. Oh, there we go. See, I like that synth on it. Synth on it gets it a lot. There's like a lot of atmosphere with it. I wouldn't say this is something I would turn on to listen to myself. This is okay in my opinion. Okay. It never stopped. I mean, it hit the ground running and just kept going the whole time. This is Infidels. It's way more on that production quality there with the guitar than that first song. Ooh, I like that. That vocal right there, that's really cool. I really like the drums of this one. I think, so compared to the first track where we just got the guitar going constantly and starting to go a little more, but this one has gives a little more space because it's longer notes. You can really hear the drums in there with that ride. It sounds gorgeous. Even now, like the guitar is still playing. You can hear some tremolo stuff in there, but it's not as much as it was in the first track, so it's a little more space. Ooh. I like this part. That's really good. There's a lot more weight to it. It just feels weightier because it's slower. The guitar just makes, because of how the guitar is played, it's just way more doomier. Like right now, maybe not so much because of the tremolo. But the guitar is a lot doomier on this track than it was in the last track. Really like that. Ooh, I like this. I didn't expect that. That was good. Again, right here you can hear the drums really clearly. Like, the guitar is just giving that space. Like, I could still tell it's playing, but I don't know how to describe it. There's a lot less noise wall with the guitar on than there was on the first track. That was good. I like that. I like that. That was very versatile. Okay, this sounds very death metal-y. It's called Tranquility and Chaos. I like the layering here. You can hear the guitar play the same melody on top of, sounds like a synth. That was very spacious feeling. Like almost atmospheric, I guess. I'm not a fan of that, like, very, processed, what is it, like a bass? I'm not a fan of that. I think this track's lost me a little bit. There's a lot less going on, which can sometimes be a good thing, but there's nothing in here that pulls me in as much. Ooh. Now you hear that layering of like what sounds like a flute synth. That's interesting. I do like that. I think it should be a little louder in the track, but I like that. That was good. Okay. I didn't like the middle part of that song, which is most of the song, but yeah, this is called Triumph of the Hated, the last Ashes of Old song on this split. This is interesting. It's like two guitar tracks on top of each other. Alright, I can dig this. You know, I actually really like the vocals on here. It's kind of unusual for me, because I totally wouldn't like this thing, but I think it works really well. It's just like a very crackly voice, like, and processed with a bunch of effects on it. It's what it sounds like. Like that. There's just there's something here that I wish was in the last track, the Tranquility and Chaos. There's something here that I really just want to lay back and listen to. Like, there's something that draws me into this one. Maybe it's how they layer the guitars, because this is very well done. Or just the soothing effect on top of like the very harsh, distorted guitar. Because like while it's tremolo picked, it's very slow and methodical. So I actually think the vocals could be turned down a little bit in the mix. I think it might actually work just a little bit better, even though I like it. I think blended into the music a little more would be better. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a musical genius or anything, but I think that might sound better. I'd have to listen to that kind of style, like really tell. I like that guitar now. It's very it's the only lead guitar I've heard in this whole thing. It's very nice. That sounds interesting. What is that? I'm not sure I like that. It really just the last thing in there. I don't know if I like that. Interesting touch. Okay, this is Tom Gekas' Shold. Starting off pretty good. I like that. It's very clean, very soothing. See, he transfers the same notes there, but with the distorted guitar. It works perfectly. Still sounds great. I feel like the vocals on here are kind of weak. I'm not sure I like the pattern. It's very throaty, it sounds like. I like the music though, the music is wonderful. Okay, I think I like the vocals now. I don't know what threw me off on those earlier. It's very repetitive, but it's okay. Like, I don't mind that it's repetitive. I kind of like it. Ooh, I like that. That change there. I like how that lead guitar is like tremolo picking there. But with what the rest of the songs are playing too in the background there. I like that. It's like a lead. That's interesting. I like that sound. That synth thing going on. What is that? That sounds really beautiful. I like that. I like how this song just kind of keeps building up. Like at the beginning, I just got the riff, and it kind of just keeps building on top of it. Tom Gekas Vile. Starting us off with that clean guitar again. I like that. I like the guitar with the drums on it. This is nice and slow and really gorgeous. You can hear the bass cut through here. Dun 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 dun. I like that. That's really beautiful. And there, right there. There's that lead. That lead. It's just so well put together, man. Like, you do a really good job of putting stuff together like this. It's layered well. It all works really well together. And then we got the clean stuff again. I like that break. Very nice. Very nice with the drums. It's just really soothing. Like the whole song is soothing. Even the black metals, the more black metal stuff. Listen to that. That sounds. That's really good. That riff right there, man. I didn't expect that from the song. Now that song, that song is the song I would love to fall asleep to. Vile. That was a good song. This is In Death I Trust. It sounds like a death metal song. What? Okay. This is definitely a death metal song. Got that lead guitar again, just like the last two tracks. The vocals I like more in this song. It feels very riffy. Even though there's not really much of a riff going on here. But the way it's laid out, it just sounds really well done. Oh, and there you go, see? That sounds really good. I like that. That's really good. Oh, that changed. Interesting. I like how it like stops I like how it stops that distortion part, but the guitar kind of still feeds in there. It's very soothing here. That was a pretty good song. I like that. I'm not sure how I feel about that break up there with where it soothes in a little bit, but I think it worked well overall. Yeah, it was a good song. Last track on here, Crusade. Tom Gekas really likes that layering of guitars where you have that lead doing what it's doing right now, as you can hear, and that other layer of guitars kind of playing what the song structure rather. It's really pretty. It's really gorgeous. Like right here, I really like that. Da, 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 da. It just gives it so much character. What? What was that? That's different. I've not heard that from you, from Tom. That's cool. I like that. That's really cool. It's just so heavy. That chuggy. Right into that soothing guitar sound that you like so much. Okay, okay. Is that a vocal on top of there? That sounds cool. I like that. That's cool. Alright, that was a very good split, I think. Ashes of Old is a new band to me. I haven't really heard of them before. They're okay. Not my favorite. But I did like, surprisingly, I did like the vocals. And they had some versatility in there. So yeah, so I definitely check Ashes of Old out if you liked what you heard. I'll probably check some more of their stuff out too. And Tom Gekas' 4 tracks, they're really good. I thought maybe the vocals started out kind of weak, but I think they grew on me as we went along there. Maybe I'd say Vile is probably my favorite track on here. Yeah, the Crusade has had some really heavy parts too. Tranquility and Chaos, I think, is the weakest track on here by Ashes of Old, but it's still a good track in and of its own. I would check this whole thing out, give it a listen if you want. That's everything for me today. Stay heavy.